Hey guys, what is up? It's James from the McMillans, and I'm whispering because right now it's approximately 3:23 in the morning, and I don't really want to wake up Mike because he has work. Anyway, it is time. I'm making my TV Tuesday video, but the Good Doctor review now, um, and I'm doing the review for episode 6, Not Fake. Um, Now this is a very it's a very high pace episode. And it's easy to get confused, and I know I did, so I had to go back in and watch it another time because the first time I got distracted. Anyway, um, Murphy, Kalu, and Brown, and the dumb that down for you. Murphy, you guys should know who Murphy is already. Kalu, he's the British doctor, and Brown is the uh, girl doctor that helps Sean out. Anyway, are on the graveyard ER shift, and they're all joking around except for Sean. Sean is always serious, and they're talking about marriage and stuff, and then they get a call that there is been a mass casualty bus crash. So everyone's there's a pause, and then all of a sudden the ER doors burst open. There's EMTs carrying in people. There's gurneys going everywhere, and everyone is going berserk. Um, First patient to get noticed is this one lady with something in her neck. I don't really know what it was. And Brown took that. Um, and then the next one was a burn victim. Kalu took her. And we'll get more onto that burn victim later. Um, and then Murphy. Murphy took a severe leg injury, and this person's bleeding out, totally. The EMTs are holding like to stop the bleeding, and once again, um, Sean goes into his special state of thinking where he sees the body, and he creates something that will stop the bleeding. He kind of MacGyverizes um, the bleeding. So yeah, um, and this is gonna be very short because there's multiple um, things going on, but I don't know how much I can remember. But anyway, going back to Kalu, Dr. Kalu, and the um, the burn victim, they isolate the burn victim to reduce infection, and uh, she's talking about like this is a giant wedding party and stuff. So she's in lots of pain and stuff. And then we go to um Dr. I think Dr. Melendez, I think his name is, and Dr. Murphy, who are working on that leg, and they confront the family, and they say, "Oh, there's nothing that we can do. The leg is totally destroyed." So, and then everything is so busy, and Sean is trying to look at his scans. So he's trying to get on the computer. So he rushes into this office, and he pushes Dr. Brown out of the way, and they have this little confrontation, but it's okay. And I'll say this once again. I'm getting a little off track, but the way this guy portrays someone with severe autism is just amazing. I don't know if the actor really does have autism, but it's just incredible. Anyway, they look at the scans, and the the bone. There's nothing to fix. So then Dr. Brown suggests that they uh, replace the whole femur. Now that goes back to the family, and the family doesn't like that. Uh, um, and what they did, he didn't get married because he's the groom. They were on the way to the wedding, and there's this whole confrontation uh, between the family and stuff. Um, and then they ask um, for Dr. Murphy's word, and they're all bickering, and Dr. Murphy goes quiet. He he walks over, kneels by the bed, and the leg is um, clotting, which is good. So they um, take him to the OR, and the social worker, who's like being the third party in between the family and the wife to be, um, sides with the wife, and the wife to be chooses to replace femur, um, because um, he's very active, and and they met in rehab, and part of his recovery process was to be active. So replace a non-healthy addiction with a healthy addiction, that being exercise. So they side with um, the wife to be. Okay, and then going back to Dr. Brown's patient. Dr. Brown's patient wakes up, and she's like, "Where's my wife?" And Dr. Brown goes looking for the wife. They She goes questioning some other guests that were on the bus, and they said, "Oh, she was at the hotel." So she they she Dr. Brown takes up two EMTs, and they go back to the crash site. They find her, and she does like a craniotomy type thing, because there's like a cerebral hematoma or something like that. They get back to the hospital, and um, just just shorten it up. Um, the spoiler alert, that lady dies, but they think it's because of the um, hematoma. No, spoiler alert, and this is what I found out when watching it the second time. It was actually Dr. Brown's fault that she died, because she rushed through um, the intubation process while on the scene. It was dark and stuff. So she died of hypoxia. So yeah, in the end, I think it was a very like it's a very fast-paced episode. It's like almost like a complete episode of ER, which is awesome. Like I love that fast-paced